It was a dark and stormy night as the Mystery Machine drives down the street. They begin to hydroplane as Shaggy, who is driving the Mystery Machine, careens off the side of the road and into a building. All four tires are flat. What will the gang do to resolve this issue? Welcome to Mysteries in the Machine.
Hey yo, meddling kids! I'm Charlie.
And I'm Ethan.
How you doing there, Ethan? How's it been? I feel like this episode has been cursed.
It has been, and that even extended into the wee hours of this morning because my dumbass thought
No.
I was gonna be smart, and I was I had every intention to make chicken stock last night. Right? It's just something I do. It saves money. It tastes better than stuff you get at the store, and I like making soup. It's
Okay.
spooky.
You do you.
And so I put the pot of chicken stock on the stove, and I'm like, I'm just gonna let this go all night, just so it tastes really good. And typically the longer you let things simmer, the better they taste. The stove was too hot, and you know what happens when a stove is
Leaving
too
the
hot?
stove on
All
and
night.
you're not watching it?
Yeah, it was dumb. I know, but what happened with that is if you leave a pot of liquid on the stove for an extended period of time, the liquid evaporates, and whatever's left starts to burn. So I was awakened at about 3 o'clock this morning by my smoke alarm going off. And I was running around for 20 minutes trying to, get the smoke out of my house and,
Yeah.
get everything, that. I tried to go back to sleep. I couldn't. So I've been up since 3 o'clock
The
this morning.
anxiety. Yeah.
Yeah.
And in contrast, I am sick. And so, let's see. I got a lot of sleep, actually. I think I got maybe 13 hours, maybe almost 14. There
I
were some
love that
times
for
where I was
you.
awake. For sure. I went to bed about 8:40 last night, and then I woke up a few times this morning, but I finally got out of bed up 10ish, thereabouts. 10,
Okay.
10:30. Yeah. I took some NyQuil, and then I got up at 5 a.m. this morning, and I was like double checking to make sure I'm gonna take some more NyQuil now. Because I had messaged, my boss and the person I work with last night before I, taking NyQuil and going right to bed. Like,
Yeah.
I have a fever. I'm not coming into work. I need sleep.
Yeah.
And then I got a call at 6:30 in the morning
Oh, God.
from my boss saying that she did not get my text message. I
Oh,
don't know
boy.
why. I can still see it in our messages. It is there. And I had to screenshot it and email it to her to prove that I had sent her this.
Wow.
I'm just like, I'm not coming into work. I'm sorry. I thought I did everything right here. Next time I'll
Yeah.
text and email for sure if it happens
Yeah.
again.
Damn.
Oh, the anxiety.
Yeah.
But I was able to go back to sleep at least. Probably because
That's good.
I still had the NyQuil in my system and I was still exhausted. So, yeah, I got the cough again. And it's
That's
not
gonna be
great.
fun to edit.
It's going to be so fun to edit. and I decided to eat ice cream tonight because of this episode. So, choices were made here.
They certainly were. All right, let's get into this.
The ghost of the bad humor man. Now, Ethan,
Yes,
we did almost have a guest on for this episode.
we did.
Where they chose it specifically just for the name alone.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a bad humor man in this episode?
There are 3 of them.
Technically, but is that what you would call those ghosts specifically?
No, and I think this might be in the trivia later on. There's a brand of ice cream called Good Humor. It's like one of the oldest ice cream brands in the country, and
Okay.
I did not make that connection until probably about. It was definitely after they got into the factory that I made that.
I mean, the factory is called the Happy.
Yeah, exactly.
So, they did do it a little bit twice there, but it's still like, wow, you really pulled a fast one on us, didn't you?
They certainly did, and it would have been hilarious if Robert was able to join us tonight, but
absolutely, memes and all. This would have been a memey one, but instead we get the I was looking on Reddit to see what people call them, and one person said the Neapolitans.
I love that. I love that so much.
That's hilarious.
It's bang on too. Like, yeah, that's great.
I love it. Because they are Neapolitan ice cream. So let's get into this episode.
We certainly will.
Fred has made a certain decision today, and that is to have Shaggy drive the car.
That is not the correct decision, especially in inclement weather. It's just not a good idea.
Yeah, it is a certain question. Like, why Shaggy? I feel like he is one of the only other people that drives besides Fred. I feel like it's just Fred or Shaggy.
Yeah, it really is.
If at all.
Yeah.
Maybe Fred just really doesn't like driving in the rain. Maybe that's it. And Shaggy's just like, no, we gotta go places. We gotta get moving. I'm hungry. I'm willing to drive.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the vibe.
Yeah.
But we get our first shenanigan when Fred says, keep your eyes and ears on the road. So Scooby decides to pull his head out the window and make his ears become radar things?
Antenna, something like that.
They're beeping. I don't know. They're doing some shit. They're periscoping a little bit.
Yeah. And they... Charlie, the Mystery Machine nearly hits Archie, which is just unfortunate.
I'm very upset with them, actually. Shaggy, you're on my shit list right now.
Okay, but he avoided the cat. Right? That was the whole reason he crashed. He was trying to avoid the cat.
He did. But he's still on my shit list because there was a cat in the road and he didn't, slow down a little bit. Also, it's raining, sir. Why are you going so fast that you crashed and destroyed all 4 tires of a van?
How the hell do you do that?
That is some skill, Mr. Rogers, sir.
You have to try to do that. Is that another shenanigan?
I think it is. Because it's not even like there's actually something on the road that makes all 4 of these tires go out. Which you would think is what would have happened.
Like if there were screws or nails or shards of glass or something.
Like if this had been foul play and somehow this had been a clue, like somebody's doing some shit in this building and there's glass. We gotta go check it out. But instead it's just like, well, we fucked up our car. Let's go find a phone.
Good reason as any, I guess.
It is.
But apparently, pretty close to where they crashed, a an ice cream truck also crashed.
Oh, wait. Scooby does the sonar beeping again on his ears
Oh, okay.
after the crash. I that needs
Yeah.
to be counted because that's how they find the crashed
Yeah.
pops on the
Yes.
ground.
Yep.
Are they all strawberry? I think they're all strawberry.
They appear to be, yeah.
What choice? Okay, wait. I've screwed up. It isn't Shaggy's fault. It's because there was the ice cream on the ground. That's why they fucked up. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I clearly just didn't watch this episode closely enough. I was here for the vibes.
We're doing it again. It's okay.
That's still funny that he slipped on the ice cream.
And between the ice cream and the rain, like,
yeah,
it's just a recipe for disaster.
It really is. And Shaggy just starts eating a bunch of the pops. I think he's eaten like 10 of them.
Something like that.
And Scooby's eating them too, just plopping them in their mouths. Like those should be crushed, right? No,
You'd think at least some of them.
No, they're fine. They're totally fine.
And so on the way in, sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, on the way into the factory after eating, a few more, and by that I mean like 10 to 20 more. Shaggy and Scooby hear that an armored car containing $2 million in cash disappeared from the Mystery Machine's radio.
Maybe. It also...
Maybe.
And then Shaggy and Scooby come up with an interesting choice of food.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about hamburgers. They're like, oh yeah, $2 million? Like, that's a lot of hamburgers with all the fixins. And then Scooby adds... and vanilla ice cream on top. Ethan, would you eat this?
You're not gonna like my hand. Because here's what I'm envisioning. Have you ever eaten the ice cream sandwiches that is 2 chocolate chip cookies with like a disc of vanilla ice cream in the middle?
Ethan, you're not gonna like my answer.
You haven't.
I have, and I hate them.
You hate them?
Yes.
Okay, never mind then.
Ice cream sandwiches are the bane of my existence.
What do you have against ice cream sandwiches?
Because the cookies are soggy.
Okay, I get that.
I'm just like, the cookies don't taste good.
Yeah, so something about it being frozen. Anyway, I was imagining the disc of vanilla ice cream going on top of the hamburger. That was my vision there.
Listen, Ethan, if you want to talk cookies and ice cream put together, my favorite dessert of all time is the deep dish sundae, which is a cookie baked in a deep dish pizza pan with ice cream, whipped cream, and chocolate syrup on top.
Where can I purchase this?
Uno's. But not the Uno's in Illinois, because fuck them here.
I could have sworn there was an Uno's in Chicago.
Oh yes, this is where it originated. But the Uno's here only have, like, limited menus compared to what I'm used to on the East Coast. So...
I didn't know they went out that far.
I can't even get a deep dish mac and cheese, which is just...
The hell?
Mac and cheese in a deep dish pizza pan. They're
That's
like, no, we
serve
serve pizza. And I'm like, fuck that.
That's so dumb.
It's the thing I'm most mad about in Illinois. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because you would think, like, you're coming to the place where, like, your favorite thing originated from. You think it would be there.
I went to the original Uno's, and I was like, wow, this is subpar.
Never meet your heroes, folks.
I also found out I do not like deep dish pizza.
It's not for everybody. Have you had tavern style pizza? Because I like that more. It's like really thin.
Maybe? Yeah, I have. Definitely. I like thick pizzas. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
I'm not a big sauce person, as you may know.
Huh.
So if the sauce is very thick, it's not my thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, now that we've made me hungry, even though I've already eaten dinner.
So have I.
Let's
All
talk
right,
about
so we're going into
ice cream place.
Yes, we're going into the factory.
The Happy Humor ice cream factory, and immediately Shaggy is just like, but I smell bacon.
What?
And Scooby's like, I smell eggs. Ethan, did your brain make the joke? Did you?
Yes.
Good. I'm glad.
Yes, it did. Listeners, for those of you who do not know, there was a podcast that Charlie and I used to listen to. I say used to because they haven't uploaded an episode in several months. And even then, it's been kind of sporadic. Bacon and Eggs at Movie Lovers Podcast. It's kind of how Charlie and I met, low-key. Because it was in their...
Exactly how we met. That is how we met.
in their...
We met in their
well,
Discord.
you were a patron for a different podcast in their network. But that's how we met.
Still, this is our origin story.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I initially knew you as, oh yeah, I'm a child of Athena. And I'm like, cool. Nerd.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
This was when Ethan was a small babe. He had no beard.
I wasn't even 20.
Small child.
Yes.
You're still a small child.
I am, 3 years younger than you?
Small child.
Oh my god. Okay.
So, we gotta follow the smells. The good sniffs. They do come up with the idea that, oh yeah, maybe it's bacon and eggs ice cream. Horrifying.
Okay.
Well.
Okay. I have thoughts. Have you ever heard of the ice cream brand Van Leeuwen?
Maybe?
They make a bunch of weird flavors of ice cream, and I would not put it past them to do something like that. They made a mac and cheese ice cream. They made a cornbread ice cream. They made a sriracha ice cream.
See,
anything is possible.
Cheese almost makes sense because there's a dairy already in there. So like there's a way you can make that work flavor-wise. Perhaps.
So let's see. They've got 33 different flavors.
And sugar tends to be like opposite flavors.
Yeah. Though some of the flavors they have, I just looked them up. Some of them make sense, like peanut butter brownie.
Oh, it was a strawberry short cheese?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
How dare. So it was crap.
I didn't actually try it. I did try the cornbread ice cream and I did enjoy it. They also have honeycomb and Earl Grey tea flavored ice cream.
I feel like bacon and ice cream could work together. I'm not sure how the eggs would work.
I mean, there's eggs in ice cream already.
Yeah, there is. That's why my brain is like, how do you make the ice cream egg flavored necessarily?
Right.
Because it kind of
to me, if you make anything egg flavored, it becomes disgusting. So I don't really know how you would do that. Unless hear me out. You know how around Easter time they have those little chocolate eggs that have like the malted like Whoppers, but they're egg shaped. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
If they did that eggs for the eggs, could work. But that's kind of a cop out, right?
It's a real cop out. Sorry for messaging our D&D group.
You're fine.
I can hear Discord on your...
It's fine. It's fine. But I actually think Jack in the Box had a bacon milkshake a while ago.
Again, bacon feels like one of those things that everybody puts on everything at this point.
Yeah.
Like, it's how you can tell something is made in America.
Yeah.
It's either that or it's made of corn something.
Yeah. Yep, it was a limited item in 2012. Didn't even use real bacon.
Well.
Also, Charlie, apparently there is a Jack in the Box fandom wiki, which is where I'm getting this information.
Oh my god.
That's a crazy thought.
This up now?
Yeah, February 2nd, 2012 is when it came out.
The amount of fandom wiki...
I'm genuinely baffled. I don't know why that sticks out to me, but I swear I was just talking to somebody about this like a week. Yes, because I was talking to one of my best friends about bacon flavored stuff and how it usually doesn't work.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it can.
Yeah.
But, Anyway, they find the bacon and the eggs, someone is frying them up in the, like, company kitchen for,
Mhm.
employees.
Mhm.
Shag and Scoob kind of ruin everything.
Yeah.
Because are they trying to, like, help cook it or what? I
No,
don't
I
know.
think he was just trying to serve it, but Shaggy ends up throwing it across the room onto a man's face.
This has to be shenanigans because he would have been burned.
Yeah, these are hot eggs, like straight
So
out of the pan.
one one Shaggy, you failed your dex roll, and two, I mean, this man is already playing a role, as we find out later. But
Mhm.
that you should have been screaming, sir. It's like when hot
Yeah.
coffee gets poured on you.
Yeah.
But he cannot fully hear what the kids are saying, it seems.
Yes. He cannot understand them at all, really.
Yeah, they're like, we just need a phone. We're sorry about the eggs. Can you help us out? And he is able to give them a little ride on
His little cart?
his
I don't
little
know.
car. His little cart. I don't know. They get little company carts. I would almost say it's like a trolley.
Something like
And he starts explaining that, yeah, I thought all you ice cream makers had left because he thinks they work there because they're in the company kitchen.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's hard to tell what is him playing his part and what is real at this point. I can't tell.
Yeah. I honestly, it could all be for the bit.
There we go. And so we
So,
have. Go ahead.
okay. Velma picks up the phone after he's telling them all about the phantoms that are all around. A red one, a brown one, and a yellow one. Or a white one. It looks yellow on Tubi.
It does.
But Velma picks up the phone, and a guy on the other end says, "You are doomed if you not depart from these grounds. Doomed, doomed."
Okay. So this is not the Haunted Candy Factory episode, but it does give
Mhm.
similar vibes to the Haunted Candy Factory
I was
episode.
I was gonna say, where's Cass Elliot when you need her?
We need to cast Elliot in this episode. It was already a good one, but
Yeah,
give me Cass Elliot and scrap all of the fat jokes, and it's a perfect episode to me.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Just give Cass Elliot shenanigans. That's all you.
But it's the same thing because the Green Globs literally do that same line. You are doomed, doomed, doomed. Things that live rent free in my head. Many of the Scooby Doo
Valid.
lines.
That's so valid. Shaggy and Scoob are like, hell no, we're getting out of here. And then they see one of the ghosts, which is just a recolored version of the ghost from A Night of Fright is No Delight. It's just
Yeah,
red.
that is the one issue I think I have with this one is that they really didn't try to make them different. They don't have the chains,
No, they
but
don't. They're
it's
just straight up
just
ghosts.
but they are just recolored versions of one of the most iconic ghosts that we've
Yeah.
had.
I mean, they are from our favorite episode of Where Are You?
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of sad that we couldn't have something a little bit better.
The Though they do kind of explain why they look that way later on.
Yeah, it's just really sad costumes.
Yeah, it is. Just they just went down to the Spirit Halloween and were like, "We'll take 3 different colors of ghost. Thank you."
Yeah, I'll take this cloak. You take that cloak. Cool. I'll get the other color, I guess.
And they
And
see what I think at first is a giant spider, but it's a man on crutches.
I mean, that is a kind of a strange looking shadow at first,
Yeah.
but Shaggy and Scooby are scared anyway. like, oh
Yeah.
no, who's this guy? And he's like, your car crashed into my building. How dare you? Well, there was your Gopsicle. What do you want us to do?
Yeah.
Huh? We could press charges as well.
Good.
But apparently there is a silent alarm that alerted him that the car crashed in there. He is the owner of the factory. This is Avery Queen. No relation to Oliver Queen.
Unfortunately. We got a Green Arrow cameo in this episode of all of them. That'd be crazy.
I think he's one of the DC guys that's not in a Scooby-Doo property. There were a few of them in Guess Who.
I know Wonder Woman's in Guess Who.
And Flash, and obviously Batman.
Yeah.
But come on, get me the classic, like, Oliver Queen who shoots the arrows with, like, the punching bag fist on the end.
Yep. The Justice League cartoon. Yeah.
That's the vibe for Scooby-Doo.
That is the vibe. Honestly, if they don't have, like, a team-up comic, I hope that they get one.
I mean, there's like several of them in Batman comics, so there's like a bunch of series.
Yeah, they're in a comic together. So it looks like it's during the What's New era. Because it was Scooby-Doo, Green Arrow, and Green Lantern.
All right.
Yep. Scooby-Doo Team Up number 25 in 2017. Huh. The art style looks like What's New to me. So.
I mean, is this from Scooby-Doo Team Up? Is that the series?
Yep. Scooby-Doo Team Up number 25.
That started in 2013, so I think that's around the What's New era. It's kind of late.
Well, this was post Mystery Incorporated. This was during Be Cool, I think.
Yeah, but the movies were still kind of doing the What's New look for a while. Oh, no, maybe no. Actually, I think Samurai Sword was the last one anime. I'm wrong. Okay. I don't know then. Maybe it just had similar artists.
Anyway, we're just all about tangents tonight.
This is the tangent. Yeah. So, once again, we get another. Again, these kids literally use the phone so they could call home and leave. What is the point of this? They get wrapped up
in all this. Yeah.
Did the ghosts understand that they want to leave or not?
I guess. Well, Shaggy and Scooby want to leave. The rest of them are like, well, I guess we're going to help this guy so he can help us or something.
I mean, yeah. Now because there's a mystery and everything. But, like, if our clueless guy had just told them, oh yeah, like, here, I'll call up somebody for you and you can leave. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
You would get these kids out of your freaking mystery.
This episode would have never happened.
Their own goddamn fault for not listening.
Yeah, they hear that they're doomed again. Shaggy and Scooby take off running. They end up in a freezer. And there's just... They call them Gopsicles because I guess Popsicle is copyrighted.
Yeah. It's very interesting at first because it looks like Fred was about to split up the gang, but because Shaggy and Scooby got scared, didn't work out the right way.
No.
He was going to tell Velma and Daphne to stay with our Mr. Queen, and Fred and Shag were going to go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But instead they get trapped. They almost die in this episode.
They really do, like, of hypothermia. After all, Fred's like...
Sorry, did we confirm that Dalt did the Scooby-Doo show or not? Because
I believe they did.
I feel like this is a crime of nearly murdering these children.
Yeah, they put out a video on it 6 months ago.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that one out again because my goodness, yeah, is Popsicle copyrighted?
I think Popsicle is a brand. I mean, I call any like non.
It is.
I call like any non-dairy, like any flavored ice that's solid is a Popsicle to me.
Yeah, But sometimes they're called, like, let's see, frozen fruit bars, bomb pops, freezer pops,
Otter
freezer
Pops is another one
bars,
I've
fruit
heard.
snacks,
Fruit
frozen
snacks?
treats,
Sure.
fruit stacks.
Stacks. Okay.
Well, it says fruit stacks pops, actually. It's just like a billion different ways to say the same exact thing, because
Yeah.
popsicle is specifically... Oh, ice pop works. Ice pop. There's what it is.
Yeah. Fred, I guess, goes to check and see if Shaggy and Scooby end up in the mystery machine. Because I guess Fred didn't check his insight, say that Shaggy and Scooby were just trying to get the hell out of there. And he's like, they're
the mystery machine makes
gone.
sense, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's outside.
Yeah. And then he's like, Velma, Daphne, come help me. And they leave Mr. Queen alone, and he just gets up and walks out of the room.
Dun dun dun! Wild. I mean, that is
wild.
in fact the most incriminating thing in this entire episode.
Right.
Like, why are you faking this, sir?
Yeah, why are you faking an injury?
I love
Plausible
the reason,
deniability,
but it's still insane.
Yeah.
Is this a shenanigan? For,
is what a
like,
shenanigan?
the fake... I guess
People fake injuries. It's not
people
unheard
do
of.
fake injuries.
But what's next is definitely a shenanigan, because Scooby is sliding around with ice cream wrappers on his feet.
Absolutely. Because he tells Shaggy, oh yeah, no, I'm trying to keep warm. It's like, what are you put ice cream on your feet. What are you doing? He's ice skating to, move
Keep
around.
warm. Keep his body moving, yeah.
But also, at the same time, there's ice cream on your feet too.
Yeah, your toes are going to freeze off. Or I guess his toe beans, because he's a dog. And then Shaggy... So Scooby finds a box of wrappers, just ice cream wrappers that haven't been put on anything yet. And they're paper, and Shaggy's like, you know what? I'm gonna take 2 of these ice cream bars. They're basically rocks at this point, right? And I'll just make a fire.
This
sir?
This is that episode of SpongeBob where they lit a fire underwater.
Yeah.
And they realized, wait, we can't do that. We're underwater. When has anyone ever cared that you guys are underwater?
They have lakes underwater, or beaches underwater. How is fire that far-fetched? His job is to cook things.
Fry cook! Literally. How does anything make sense there? But yeah, he lights the fire, and it does work. And I think the sprinklers going off and it immediately turning to snow is shenanigan. Because I think it would actually probably turn to ice, maybe.
It would. It turned to, like, sleet.
Wouldn't be quite that pretty.
But that's a good thought. Our smart gang is out in the garage with the fleet of ice cream trucks, and a giant crack is just in the floor all of a sudden.
Yeah. Shenanigans?
Yeah. For sure.
What? Huh?
I don't get it.
I assume the answer for this is that, like, because it's an armored car, right? Is like the whole thing. Like, it's probably has gold bars in it, maybe?
That'd be my guess.
But I don't know why that would cause a crack. I understand it's probably too heavy.
Bad concrete, heavy gold. I don't know.
It's very strange. So,
we're going back into the freezer. The snow has gone up to Shaggy's waist.
Okay, that is a shenanigan because there would not be more snow. Where is the snow coming from now? Is my question.
I thought it was still coming down from the ceiling, from the sprinklers.
But the sprinklers should have turned off as soon as the smoke was gone.
You would think.
So I think that is a shenanigan in that they're like, well, it was funny that it was snowing. Let's just keep it snowing to kill these kids faster.
Yep. And Shaggy finds a box with what he believes to be a coat inside of it to keep himself
Yeah,
warm.
a
It's
hooded
an
coat.
extra it's an extra cloak from the Chocolate Phantom.
Yeah, I guess they
Oh
all had
yeah,
extras in
and
it
Fred and the girls are being chased by the
by the
Strawberry
strawberry.
Phantom.
So still locked in this. They're not even locked in there actually, as we find
Yeah,
out.
because
Um,
they get in, or at least they can't open it from the inside. I guess.
but the door is wide open. Maybe
I
maybe
don't
this is
know.
an animation error. I'm not sure. But
Yeah.
Shaggy and Scooby are still in the freezer. Scooby sees that Shaggy looks like the ghost and is scared, hiding in the snow. And Smart Gang runs into the freezer because for some reason it's wide open.
Yep.
Something is a shenanigan here. I don't know what, but
There,
something
there,
is.
there are there. I think there are two shenanigans there because one, Scooby believing that Shaggy is a phantom, terrible perception there, and also the Smart Gang just running into the freezer.
Well, and then the Smart Gang also think
Is that a
maybe
separate shenanigan, or is that part
they do
of?
that. They do that, and then they also hide in the snow.
Yeah.
Only Scooby's tail is sticking out. I think that's a separate one.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
Okay.
but I'm just now realizing how Scooby should be able to recognize Shaggy. One, you're a dog. You can smell. He
Right.
is your owner. You should recognize it.
You can also tell what his voice sounds like.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
What is happening?
There are so many things wrong with everything here. This is why Scooby is a person.
Hmm. Um, and the Strawberry Phantom finds Shaggy, whose disguise is good enough to fool this ghost. I guess the vision in there is bad or something.
I mean, the way they make it look is that like there's a full mask in there,
Yeah.
even though obviously the phantoms are like wearing makeup as well or like some other
Yeah.
mask over it to look even more scary. But
Yeah.
like you can clearly see that Shaggy's like normal human skin tone is there.
Yeah.
Strawberry does not see this. He just sees, hey, look, there's the dog's tail. Lock them back in there. And this is definitely a shenanigan
Yep.
because they start doing the evil laugh together.
Hmm.
Shaggy goes a little off the rails with it, and then the chocolate ghost is right behind him.
Hmm.
And
So now
then,
he's being
okay,
chased around.
okay, Ethan, how many times in the Scooby Doo show has Shaggy used a forklift at this point? I feel
It's
like
got to be at
this is the
least
third.
two.
I think this is the third.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but this man is not forklift certified.
No, he's
We
not.
know. We know this. He needs to stop trying to use a forklift.
I guess it's a good enough deterrent to get the other ones to go away.
Well, they're
Because
scared
I
of his
guess
driving.
yeah. Because he pokes the chocolate phantom, which goes flying into a vat of vanilla ice cream base, and the strawberry ghost he yeets into a vat of pistachio syrup.
Yep.
Shenanigans.
And then he nearly runs into another wall the
Yup.
second time in the episode. This time he stops before he can fully hit it. And then he goes into the freezer to go look for Scooby because he knows Scooby's still in there. And he's like, "Hey guys, it's me. I know you think I'm the Phantom, but I'm still Shaggy. My zipper froze.
I don't know about you, but I've never had that happen.
I've definitely had zippers get stuck, but not freeze.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that kind of thing does just happen
Yeah.
sometimes. So they all have met up once again. And then,
Yep.
oh look, it's the Strawberry Pistachio Phantom
Yep.
right there. So they all run away and split up. Shag and
Hmm.
Scoob behind a crate. Fred and the girls see this ice cream mixer.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do something with that. But wait, we gotta hide. Let's hide from this guy. It's like, you know what? We can't run forever. let's make a trap for him. He finds some cherry syrup, puts it around this mixer that is like in the floor specifically, so like you could fall into it very easily. Stupid design, actually.
Yeah, truly unsafe and unsanitary.
And once again, they have forgotten that Shaggy is still wearing this chocolate phantom disguise. And they see him come out from behind the crate. They're like, hey, come over here. And he slips, he falls into the mixer. Scooby slips and then falls backward, turning it on. And now it's just smacking Shaggy in the butt. Kinky.
Whatever floats your boat, Norval.
So how many shenanigans is that?
I counted as 3.
Okay, that works.
Because Shaggy, them forgetting that Shaggy was still in disguise. That's 1. Shaggy falling into the mixer and getting smacked on the ass, and then Scooby slipping backwards and turning the mixer on.
Yeah. And now they go to look for Mr. Queen again, and they find he's gone. His chair is there, and his crutches are sitting there.
No.
But Shaggy sees him, and he's running. Suspicious.
Very.
So he disappears, and they're like, "Oh, that's real weird.
Yeah.
What's going on with him?" More of the Phantoms are nearby. Strawberry and Vanilla, I think, with some paint.
Something like that.
I think that's relevant to like disguising the armored car or something.
I believe so. The gang splits up again. Shaggy and Scooby go down a tunnel, and Fred and the girls go somewhere else. They end up, Shaggy and Scooby end up at the milk tanks.
It looks like they're going in an air vent or something, and it's
something like that, or like a laundry chute. I don't know.
I don't think they do laundry in this building, Ethan. Especially not into the milk place.
It's that size. it's for size. That's it.
As ridiculous as this place's geography has already been.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on anymore. But Shaggy's like, you know what? While we're here, let's just have some milk. You know?
I mean, they're locked in. What are they gonna do? What can you do when you're locked in a room with giant things of milk? Open them up. I suppose. Drink some milk.
Except Scooby breaks the valve off.
Which isn't a bad idea because, you know what has some good force to open a door, maybe?
A bunch of liquid.
Yeah, a bunch of liquid. And the smart gang finds some white paint. Some fresh white paint cans that have been used recently. And those trucks that they saw earlier are white. It's very telling.
Shaggy's trying to close the valve with a giant wrench, ends up breaking that part of the valve off, so now we have 2 different streams of milk coming out concurrently.
I assume you counted a shenanigan for the first one, but that's also a shenanigan, because, like, what the fuck? Guys, you're making it worse.
Yeah. The Phantoms are repainting one of the trucks, and Fred's like, hey, they didn't use the white paint on this one. Daphne's like, not here. And Velma's like, okay, here it is. And that's the same truck that made the giant crack in the floor.
No way. Huh.
Crazy.
Oh, okay, it's because the truck is made of solid.
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's an armored truck.
Yeah.
Is that how those work?
They are quite heavy because they're well insulated just in case, but I don't know if it's cracked concrete.
Wild concrete. So, they get locked into this room with the armored cars and the Phantoms.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Phantoms are here. Shag and Scoob are still in the room with Mel, and they've made
still making their situation worse.
Like, they're on top of the thing, and Shaggy turns another valve, and more milk comes out. They finally decide to go back out the air vent.
Well, not only that, they get pushed out by just a tidal wave of milk.
Yeah, and somehow this air vent comes out into the basement with all of the trucks. And
Yeah, why not?
we have caught our ice cream ghosts with milk. They're now milk.
They brought all the boys to the yard.
But oh no, they got away. They're getting in the car. And Fred's like, haha, this will stop them.
A garage door.
He closes the garage door. If it's an armored car that we know
It's-
has cracked the cement,
It's busting through a garage door. Like,
I'm sorry,
I don't
there's just
know.
so many logic things happening in this episode that I've not
Yeah.
followed.
Yeah.
The mystery sure exists here, but it's some good times. So Shaggy, when they get to the unmasking, sorry. First they close them into the cars. They put the cars
Yep.
on either side so they cannot get out the doors. So they're trapped until the police come.
Mm-hmm.
And when he comes for the unmasking, Shaggy's like, Mr. Queen's one of them. He was real sus.
He's got to be.
He is not any of them. But our
He was-
hard of hearing
Security guard, I guess?
Mr. Grizzly,
Yeah.
what his name is, security guard guy, is one of them. And the police is like, nah, that's Sammy the Shrimp.
That's crazy. Why would you have that as your nickname? Why is that something you're proud of?
Don't know, but
I don't understand.
I guess he, like, steals shit and that's his thing. He's a hijacker. But Mr. Queen does finally come in with his crutches. He's like, what's going on? Shaggy's like, oh, fuck this. Takes his crutches away. Stop acting, sir. You know, in another Scooby-Doo episode, actually, specifically, I think if this were the Candy Factory episode, this still would have been the actual guy.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Grizzly would have just been wearing a mask to look like Mr. Queen.
Yep, probably.
And fake the injury. And it would have been like, ow, my foot! What are you doing? You whippersnapper.
Yeah. But we get something even weirder with him, because he fakes a foot injury and puts money in the cast around his foot because he doesn't trust that the Phantoms will break into his safe and steal the money.
I love that for him. I love that so much.
It's a choice.
It's a strong character choice of just like, you know what, I don't trust this shit happening here. I'm gonna keep this money the only place I know it's safe, on my person.
Sure.
How do I do that? Fake an injury, obviously. It's either that or fake a pregnancy. Come on. Like, what else are you gonna do, man?
We are not getting M-Preg and Scooby-Doo in 1976.
It could happen. We've already had enough drag.
True.
And the episode ends with Scooby eating some gopsicles. So,
as this is right.
They did it. They solved the mystery of the weird crack in the road.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Ethan, what time is it?
It's terror time again.
Let's talk about some trivia. When Sammy the Shrimp asks the gang if they need to call their parents, the latter don't claim to be out of their hometown, which may hint that this story took place in their hometown, Poolsville, according to
I guess. Hanna-Barbera commonly reuse materials between series and franchises, sometimes copying character models, sound effects, and plot formulas almost exactly from one show to another. This episode contains several characters that have reused designs and models from Scooby-Doo Where Are You episode, A Knife Fries No Delight. The chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla Phantoms are modified versions of the Green Ghost / Phantom Shadow character designs. The police officer is nearly identical to the sheriff. The two are only distinguishable by the color of the uniform and their title. Likewise, the plot of this episode is similar to the plot of the new Scooby-Doo movies episode, The Haunted Candy Factory, with crooks using food factory of some kind to smuggle stolen.
I do think, let's crush up the gold and put it in chocolate.
That's
That
wild.
works. The shenanigan in and of itself.
Yeah.
When Shaggy and Scooby first heard about the Technicolor Phantoms, that's what they're called. We didn't really call them that at all. They weren't scared. Instead, they reacted with skepticism, dismissing the concept of Technicolor Phantoms as silly, which it is.
It is. It is silly.
We have an adaptation.
Yeah. This is the first story of the Marvel Comics Scooby-Doo #1 adaptation of this episode called Three Phantoms Too Many, and it contains the following differences. The Happy Humor Ice Cream Company is called the Happy Humor Ice Cream Factory. The Mystery Machine does not crash into gopsicles, but ice cream bars. And Mr. Grizzly is spelt Mr. Grizzly without an E, and isn't revealed to be an alias for...
Sure.
Okay.
Why not? Wild that Scooby-Doo was in Marvel Comics? I actually didn't realize that.
Warner Brothers bought Scooby-Doo after they bought DC.
Yeah, so it does say that, okay, so Scooby-Doo had some Marvel Comics 77 to like 79. A few different. There was Scooby-Doo, Laugh Olympics, and Fantastic World of Hanna-Barbera.
Okay, so nothing... It didn't last very long, is what I'm hearing.
No. I just went to like the Marvel page to see like, what? When? No way. So I feel like I always think of those as like opposite sides of everything.
Yeah.
Ethan, where did we end up with our shenanigans for this episode?
Well, Charlie, we had a grand total of 25 shenanigans.
Oh,
for this episode.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It is
that's
pretty
pretty high
good.
for some of these episodes.
Mm-hmm.
What is your Scooby snack rating?
What did I rate the haunted candy?
Yeah,
we can't help but ignore that.
Because I think that one might have been a better episode.
Right. I was going to go off of that and then go like down from there.
I feel like we gave it a 3. Maybe we pushed it down because of like the off-color jokes.
Yeah, that sounds right. Past season, Factory, yeah, 3. Okay.
I feel like I'd give this a 3.
Yeah, I can vibe with it.
It's definitely a fun one, but I'm also very confused by some of the leaps in logic.
Yeah. What are we thinking for whose side we're on?
Oh, I'm absolutely on the side of Avery Queen, Mr. Queen.
Yeah.
Forgotten uncle of Oliver Queen. For his insane choice of hiding his money in a fake cast.
Definitely one way to do it.
I love it. Honestly, I love that.
I gotta give him props for that.
Again, strong choices were made. Why not?
Quite strong.
Well, Ethan, that is our episode for today. And did you know we only have one more episode of season 1 of the Scooby-Doo show?
Ooh.
And then we get to go to season 2, which is much shorter.
Yeah. And
but I think season 2 and 3 really pop off. Okay. That's my personal take of this show.
We've really kind of run the gamut in terms of quality.
Yeah, we really have. One of my personal favorites is coming up in like 3 episodes. We have a guest for it.
Is this Haley's episode?
Yeah, it's one of my faves.
Is there racism? Because I hope not for Haley's sake.
So. I don't think so.
Haley doesn't deserve that. She just doesn't.
Let me double check this information just for right now, because I'm pretty sure there's nothing about that.
Okay, good.
But I could be wrong. I don't know. I just remember it being a fun little one that was different.
Okay, very good.
Well, yeah. That's the episode today.
It is.
Can't wait for some more things to come. But for now, we need to go and split up for our next mystery. Bye-bye.
Bye. Mysteries in the Machine would like to thank its $10 and up patrons, especially Polish Lavender and Davey B. Thank you for being so generous and helping us keep this podcast going.
You can follow this podcast socials at Mysteries in the Machine Pod on Instagram. You can send a message to our email, mysteriesinthemachinepod@gmail.com. Be sure to give us a rating, a review, or let your friends and followers know how much you love the podcast. That really helps. You can follow me, Charlie, at GreenPixie12 on most platforms. I also have an art Instagram at GreenPixieDraws.
You can find me, Ethan, on Instagram and Threads at ethan.t.hewlin. Our music was written and produced by Jason Hilton. You can find him at Negative Selections on Instagram.
How do podcast? Was there a thing at the beginning of this one? I feel like there was.
Technically, there was. I mean, I was just gonna describe like Shaggy crashing into the side of the building.
You know, that does work.
Not really anything before that. No funny accents this time, unfortunately. So I'll just do what I've been doing. But if there is a funny accent, I'm going to do it.
As you should. As is required.
Now, the accent rules are within like what is acceptable for me to do, but
well, yes, not insensitive accents, obviously.
Yeah. Okay, but we've got a classic in my opinion.
I think so. Jorge.
Let's start with our